I'm Dave DeMott, and I'm running for Westminster City Council because I believe together we make Westminster. I've lived in Westminster my whole life. My parents have a house not but a mile away from where I live with my wife and my 4 kids. Got really involved. Originally, I was the PTO president at Witt Elementary when Jessica Ridgway, who was one of my daughter's classmates, was abducted. During that time, we got really involved in helping actually bring food to the police officers who were searching for Jessica. I had seen the neighborhood I grew up in start locking themselves behind closed doors, and I just didn't like that. I just had recently purchased a house back in the neighborhood I grew up in, and didn't like to see that people were now living in fear where I had moved to raise my family. So at that point, I had reached out to the then Mayor Nancy McNally and asked her about maybe doing a Take Back Your Neighborhood walk. And the idea was, I had talked to different schools and started talking to the city about maybe walking from the park where she went missing from, or near her house where she went missing from, and walking from that point to where she would have walked to school. Through that whole ordeal, they ended up asking if me and the volunteer parents who were working with me would hold off because they had decided to make the Jessica Ridgway Memorial Park out of a park that was looking to be redone. And I just kept getting more involved and was able to help fundraise for the park. And from there, sometime later, I decided to run for city council. Just kept finding ways that I could get involved and make a difference in the city. And I kind of really think that it takes all of us to want to make good, strong communities. That's what our nation was built on, is people taking the personal responsibility to stand up and make a difference in their communities. And that kind of has driven me to be that example for both my family and my community, to say this is what it looks like to make a difference and make your community and city strong. I want to make sure that we have a city council that focuses on the proper things it needs to focus on, keeping a safe city, where we make sure that we have good, equipped, well-trained police and fire departments, good water system, good street system. I want to make sure that it's a truly inclusive community that listens to all sides of all issues, financially sound, that will keep us for years to come a successful city. And I also believe strongly in servant leadership, and that's why I do a lot of the different community activities that I do. I like to show that as a leader, I'm going to walk the walk and get out and do different things in the community, not because it's my responsibility as a elected, but because it's my personal responsibility. I feel it's my moral duty to get out and be in my community and do things for other people. It's something that my faith tells me and that I think is important for us as individuals to do, and it's a good example for my family and my community. I'm an IT professional. I've been working in the IT field for 15 plus years. I'm in a management role now. I really enjoy it. I get to work with multiple different business units, working together to further our business and making it successful. Get a lot of collaboration, getting to work with all the different mindsets and different parts of a business to make it successful and support it through technology. I've also been able to teach as an adjunct at Red Rocks Community College for the last 3 years, which has been nice to be able to take the knowledge that I've learned in my career and help the next generation of IT professionals become successful IT professionals. I really enjoy giving back that way. It's been a real pleasure.